you are in troubled and worried, and sick at heart, and your plans are upset, and your world falls apart. Remember God's ready and waiting to share the burden you find much too heavy to bear. So with faith, let God lead your way into brighter and less troubled days.
My phone died.
The past cannot be changed. Opinions don't define your reality. Everyone's journey is different. Judgments are not about you. Overthinking will lead to sadness. Happiness is found within your thoughts set your mood. Smiles are contagious.
It's 12:50
It is okay to let go
p.m.
and move on.
November
What goes
21st.
around comes around. Things always get better with time. Know that trauma you faced was not easy, and God wept that it hurt you so. But it was allowed to save your heart, so that into His likeness you had grown. You are who you are for a reason. You have been formed by the Master's Lord. You are who you are, beloved, because there is a God. Whenever problems occur, remember that God uses them to fulfill all five purposes in your life. Problems force you to focus on God, draw you closer to others in fellowship, build Christ-like character, provide you with a ministry, and give you a testimony. Every problem is purpose-driven. Since God intends to make you like Jesus, He will take you through the same experiences Jesus went through. That includes loneliness, temptation, stress, criticism, rejection, and many other problems. Everything in your life should involve. Don't just give Him 5 minutes in the morning, live for Him. God never intended for us to run from the enemy, no matter what life throws your way. Stand your ground, look that challenge in the eye and say, "You will not defeat me. I am a child of the Most High God." A big part of faith is trusting God when you don't understand it. On the surface, it looks perfect, but God can see 1,000 things that we cannot see. Don't lose sight of your destiny just because you cannot figure out how to make it all happen. God has a plan. In the army of God, Jesus is my commanding officer. The Bible is my code of conduct. Prayer and the armor of God are my weapons of warfare. I have been taught by the Holy Spirit, trained by experience, tested by fire. When God steps in, miracles happen. Nothing is impossible. God can transform the worst things of my life into something very best so that His glory can be declared in my life. What I am is God's gift to me. What I will become is my gift to God. If someone says, "I love God," but hates a fellow believer, that person is a liar. Or if we don't love people, we can see, how can we love God whom we cannot see? And He has given this command: those who love God must also love their fellow believers. Listen to heavens, pay attention, or this is what the Lord says. The children I raised and cared for have rebelled against me. Even an ox knows its honor, and a donkey recognizes its master's ear. But Israel does not know its master. My people do don't recognize my care for them. When Christians are not maturing as they should, their handling of the word of God is also affected. I gave you milk, not solid food, for you were not yet ready for it. Indeed, you are still not ready. You are still worldly. Even if everyone is doing it, wrong is never right. Evil, error, and darkness will never be truth, even if popular. Whatever people say, the state called being in love usually does not last, but of course, ceasing to be in love need not mean ceasing to love. Love in the second sense is not merely a feeling, it is a deep unity maintained by the will and strengthened by habit, reinforced by the grace which both partners ask and receive from God. This is, I think, one little part of what Christ meant by saying that a thing will not really live unless it first dies. Do not love the world or the things in the world. If anyone loves the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but is of the world. Not everyone who says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of heaven, but only the one who does the will of my Father who is in heaven. Silence that covers you with honor is better than speech that earns you regret. There are many who want to go to heaven, but they will not take the holy way, which alone leads there. God chooses us not because we believe, but that we may believe. Not one of my promises will ever fail you. God. The world sees service as unimportant, but your word proclaims that the greatest people serve others. I choose to trust what your word says over what the world does. Jesus was the best model of service. Please help me to be like him. In Jesus' name, Amen. God, I know that anger is not bad, but letting it control me is not good. Help me to slow down, take deep breaths, and think before I speak so I don't say something I will regret later. Thank you for your wisdom and strength. In Jesus' name, Amen. God, it has been a year filled with bittersweet moments, and if I am being honest, I am feeling weary. I need you to help and strengthen me. Please show me how to rest in you today and trust you with tomorrow. When I am weak, you are still strong. Your love endures forever, and nothing is impossible for you. So today I place my hope in you. My future belongs to you alone. In Jesus' name, Amen. Enter through the narrow gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the road that leads to destruction. And many people enter through it, but small is the gate and narrow the road that leads to life, and only a few find it. It will be your turn soon. You will be doing all the celebrating and sharing all your good news. You will be the one inspiring people with your success story. Enjoy your process and think of the bigger picture. You have so much greatness to offer. Wait, don't skip. On October 22nd, 2022, there will be massive change in your life. One time offer and your deepest wish will come true. Don't skip this post, baby. I am
Damn.
manifesting the love I want, manifesting the career I want, manifesting the happiness I want.
Yes.
This sign is clear. Some kind of miracles will happen to you this week. You will manifest something you have been waiting on. Be ready to receive. The universe is working for you. Heaven is holding conversations about you. Angels have been assigned to you. It is gonna be alright. Get ready for more fun, improved finances, healing, and lots of love and miracles. Magic happens when you do not give up, even though you want to. The universe always falls in love with a stubborn heart. They will choose you. They have been distant lately, but they are coming back to choose you. When you see this sound, if you do it immediately, they will come back. I will receive a big amount of money in October. Smile, because a large sum of money is coming to you right now.
angel is saying to you today. Your angel has planned a future of immense positivity and radiance for you. Your angel wants to ring the bells of glory and productivity in your life. Your life will be as glorious as it can get. Your angel has some news for you. It's about someone who has found your picture in their phone gallery and now they are hopelessly in love with you. They are your true soulmate. They are in an encompassing, all succumbing, deep love with you. You are their love at first sight. Your life has not always been a bed of roses till now. There have been many hurdles that have left you breathless and sleepless. They will cure everything as soon as they enter your life. They will shed your darkness and light it up with the golden light of their love. They will be by your side, no matter if you are happy or sad. They will hold your hand as you struggle to meet the challenges in your life. They will whisper sweet nothings in your ear all day long. Their romance, charm, and elegance will sweep you off your feet. All your wishes to the angel will be answered as soon as this individual will enter your life. They will drive all the negativity away and fill your life with new hope and light. You have struggled all your life. You have worked harder than others. Love has always been lacking in your life. Your angel will fulfill the void of the love that has been bothering you for so long now. You will finally get back everything in tenfolds. Things will change shortly in your life. Make sure that you have an open heart for the individual to walk into your life. Be prepared to witness the turning point of your life. This individual has the potential to bring wealth, good health, and fortune into your life. You will be recognized by people from all walks of life. You will continue to impress others with your love and compassion. You will set an example for others to follow upon. You will be a role model to thousands of people in the world. Your angel executes a life of absolute luxuries and comfort for you. Believe in your angel. Be ready to live a marvelous life. Type Amen if you are ready.
Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. I can already tell this is going to be a really powerful. Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. I can already tell this is going to be a really powerful reading for someone because right as I was preparing the decks for the reading, a few cards came out right away. Now, this is pretty unusual. This hasn't been happening recently where cards will just start flying out before the reading even starts. But it happened today, which tells me that many of you have been calling forth some kind of message from this reading in a really powerful way. through setting some type of intention, either with your words or just with your energy. So before we get started, I want to say thank you so much to all of you who are co-creators and soul family here with me on this channel. I am so grateful to all of you, and all of these videos are co-creations between all of us. Okay, so right as we're getting started with the reading, the cards Calling in Your Soulmate and You Deserve Love are both coming out here. You are lovable is what this card says. And the image on this card shows a woman holding a bow and arrow, and she's about to shoot an arrow. She's very focused, very fixated, and I'm getting a past energy from that picture. I feel that I'm tuning into a divine feminine here who in the past may have been very focused, very fixated on a particular person in love, a particular outcome. And at present, there's been this guidance to release your need to push things into place with a particular person in a certain situation, and a relaxing into that knowing stated on the card, that realization that you are lovable, you deserve love. And with the Calling in Your Soulmate card, this card says your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. And I feel that for someone listening here, the universe may be guiding you to let go of your fixations, meaning things you may have been fixated on in the past, particularly in love, telling yourself, well, it has to be this exact series of circumstances. It has to happen on this timeline or with this particular person, even for some of you. And to allow yourself to shift powerfully into that energetic space of trusting the universe, trusting that as you focus on the energy side of things, as you visualize the essence of what you want, how you want to feel in a love relationship, how you want to be loved, what type of connection you want to experience, that the universe will line that up ahead of you and coordinate the meetings, the coming together, everything you desire. I keep hearing everything you desire is on the other side of your courage to let go. Meaning, of course, not letting go of what you want in your heart and soul. Those speak to your true soul's intentions. But letting go of the why, the how, the when, the lining up of all of those circumstances. Because I just keep getting this message, like the universe has the coordination of the details covered here, particularly for someone dealing with some type of a love situation. I'm also picking up from the divine feminine I'm channeling into here with the World card, which by the way also came out as I was getting ready for the reading, and the Hierophant in the reverse position. I'm really picking up on someone here who is going against the grain, challenging some type of tradition, either within their family or with society generally. Someone who is really choosing to carve out their own path in life. And although this is coming up against a lot of traditional ways of working, of living, of loving, of doing your life, ultimately this is bringing in such a powerful transformation in your life, because that choice to break free of the chains of convention, of tradition, is really energetically opening you up and attracting in those powerful changes. The number 555 is coming up, so that number might be connecting with someone listening here. And if you are seeing that number, know that it represents the profound and positive changes happening in your life because you have the courage to go against these traditional ways of doing things or of seeing the world. And with the World card, we have this card representing success, achievement, accomplishment, fulfillment, wholeness. And this really speaks to a divine feminine here, shifting into that energy of integration, of finding wholeness within the self, having all of her wishes fulfilled, and also achieving a lot of success and hearing material success, as well as that soul success, meaning that feeling of fulfillment, that daily sense of passion and inspiration. I feel all of this opening up for you, but it all seems to really be hinging on a few things. This success, this achievement, this fulfillment for you, Divine Feminine, seems to be hinging, first of all, with the Hierophant reversed, on your courage to continue challenging old ways of doing things in your own way, which to others might be really strange. I hear other people around you at times might be calling you weird, either to your face or behind your back, because of the way you're doing your life, the way you live, the beliefs you might have about the world or spirituality. But it's working for you. It's working on this deep energetic level, and those changes are going to begin manifesting more and more in the physical world as well. You are so brave for choosing not to conform to those old ways of doing life. And because of that, and also because of your choice to continue connecting with your worthiness of love, with the You Deserve Love card, these are the two factors upon which all of this success, this fulfillment, seems to be hinging for you right now. I feel your guides just really urging you to remain connected to your sense of lovability and self-worth, and to continue having the courage to go against the grain, even if at times it might be really tiring, because I am getting that, and a card just flew out from the Starseed Oracle. Yeah, this is the void. At times it might feel like you're in the void. It might feel like you are connecting with this deep energy of worthiness, of self-love, the power of the universe that's flowing through your veins and your cells. But as you're feeling and sensing these energetic shifts and changes, you might not be seeing this showing up all the time in your physical world. And this is because with the Great Severing card in the midway position, there's a great severing in process in your life, meaning as you shift the energy internally, as you do the inner work, there must be a cutting off process happening in your life. Now, this cutting off process, what I'm really getting is things in your life that are out of alignment with this energy of love, with this alignment with a vision you are creating within yourself. Things, people, situations that are disaligned to that new frequency you are solidifying are actually being cut away from your life. This is happening at an energetic level. I see someone who's cutting certain branches off of a tree or certain dead parts off of a plant, and doing so to allow it to grow and to thrive. But for many of you, you're stuck in that cutting back process where it feels like you're holding on to this vision and this sense of your own worthiness, but at the same time, the universe is stripping back people, things, pieces of your life that are not aligned with that new energetic frequency you're establishing. And I feel your guides saying, keep holding that frequency anyway. Trust the timing. The Trust the Timing card came out in the reverse position, telling me that someone I'm tuning into here may be having difficulty trusting the timing of all of this aligning process happening in their physical world, even though they're feeling it intuitively at that energetic level. So in the extended version of the reading, I will be tuning deeper into your energy, Divine Feminine, whoever I'm connecting with here. We will be having a conversation with your spirit guides, your higher self, whatever divine forces you personally connect with, and sharing more information, anything else you might need to know about these changes and transformations happening really powerfully within yourself or your life right now. So the link to the extended reading, as always, is in the pinned comment and description box under the video. With the Calling in a Soulmate card, I got the message prior to starting this recording as well, that many Divine Feminines I'm tuning into here, maybe in a situation where, again, they've been really focused on a particular person, an outcome. This may be a twin flame situation for some of you. And the universe may have recently been softening and opening your energy field to allowing the love you truly deserve into your life. And this feels like it's been a really beautiful, powerful, and yet gradual process. So to the ego self, the human self, it might look very slow at times in the physical world, this softening to love. Because again, through this process of opening up, you aren't just softening your own energy field, opening yourself to the love you deserve. You must first break through those chains of conformity, of convention, those collective limiting belief systems and paradigms that have been entrenched in your own subconscious mind. And all of that work is happening through you as the generational curse breaker in your family's line. All of this has been happening really powerfully, but again, it could look slow in the physical world. And I just keep picking up that for some of you, again, you may have been really fixated on this particular person or situation in love in the past. And you may have found recently that you just had this surrender experience, this moment of what will be, and I'm going to let this go and give it up, surrender it to the universe. And trust that things are going to come together the way they are meant to come together. I am allowing myself to receive the love that I deserve, and particularly a love that actively reciprocates in the physical world with action in the upright position. You, Divine Feminine, are holding a higher standard for the love you are going to allow into your life. Now, for some of you, I'm not saying that it couldn't come through the same person that you've been fixated on, because for many, the love that you are holding space for can come through the same person you've been fixated on in the past and connected with so deeply. But it's required a level of surrender within you, a letting go of that fixation energy. For others of you, this could be calling in an entirely new person, because with that calling in a soulmate card, I'm getting that for some listening, that will be very literal. There will quite literally be a soulmate that you're calling in right now as you found this reading video into your life. So this could be someone entirely new. This could be someone that you've met. This is a person, this soulmate energy, whoever I'm speaking to here, this soulmate masculine for you, Divine Feminine, may not necessarily be a traditionally spiritual person in all cases, but with envy in the reverse position, when this person sees you, or if you've already met when they did see you, there's this instant recognition through their intuition, through their third eye, of this is everything I've been searching for. This is everything I've ever wanted. You check all of this person's boxes in a sense, like this person sees you, and there's this very instant knowing and this dawning realization almost within this masculine soulmate situation, whoever I'm speaking to here, all tied up in the reverse position. I feel that prior to meeting you, this masculine has been caught in some kind of a really stuck energy or a rut. He might feel like things aren't moving forward in his life, or he simply doesn't have the motivation to break out of this cycle or move them forward. He feels as though he's become really detached from the present moment, really unable to just enjoy his life for what it is, feeling this sense of, again, stuckness or some kind of lack of fulfillment, lack of happiness. But when he meets you, there is this, with door to value upright, I immediately heard a masculine say, or seeing the world. And with the world card, we have this card representing success, achievement, accomplishment, fulfillment, wholeness. And this really speaks to a Divine Feminine here, shifting into that energy of integration, of finding wholeness within the self, having all of her wishes fulfilled, and also achieving a lot of success. I'm hearing material success, as well as that soul success, meaning that feeling of fulfillment, that daily sense of passion and inspiration. I feel all of this opening up for you, but it all seems to really be hinging on a few things. This success, this achievement, this fulfillment for you, Divine Feminine, seems to be hinging, first of all, with the Hierophant reversed, on your courage to continue challenging old ways of doing things in your own way, which to others might be really strange. I hear other people around you at times might be calling you weird, either to your face or behind your back, because of the way you're doing your life, the way you live, the beliefs you might have about the world or spirituality. But it's working for you. It's working on this deep energetic level, and those changes are going to begin manifesting more and more in the physical world as well. You are so brave for choosing not to conform to those old ways of doing life. And because of that, and also because of your choice to continue connecting with your worthiness of love, with the You Deserve Love card, these are the two factors upon which all of this success, this fulfillment, seems to be hinging for you right now. I feel your guides just really urging you to remain connected to your sense of lovability and self-worth, and to continue having the courage to go against the grain, even if at times it might be really tiring, because I am getting that, and a card just flew out from Starseed Oracle. Yeah, this is the void. At times it might feel like you're in the void. It might feel like you are connecting with this deep energy of worthiness, of self-love, the power of the universe that's flowing through your veins and your cells. But as you're feeling and sensing these energetic shifts and changes, you might not be seeing this showing up all the time in your physical world. And this is because with the Great Severing card in the midway position, there's a great severing in process in your life, meaning as you shift the energy internally, as you do the inner work, there must be a cutting off process happening in your life. Now, this cutting off process, what I'm really getting is things in your life that are out of alignment with this energy of love, with this alignment with a vision you are creating within yourself. Things, people, situations that are disaligned to that new frequency you are solidifying are actually being cut away from your life. This is happening at an energetic level. I see someone who's cutting certain branches off of a tree or certain dead parts off of a plant, and doing so to allow it to grow and to thrive. But for many of you, you're stuck in that cutting back process where it feels like you're holding on to this vision and this sense of your own worthiness, but at the same time, the universe is stripping back people, things, pieces of your life that are not aligned with that new energetic frequency you're establishing. And I feel your guides saying, keep holding that frequency anyway. Trust the timing. The Trust the Timing card came out in the reverse position, telling me that someone I'm tuning into here may be having difficulty trusting the timing of all of this aligning process happening in their physical world, even though they're feeling it intuitively at that energetic level. So in the extended version of the reading, I will be tuning deeper into your energy, Divine Feminine, whoever I'm connecting with here. We will be having a conversation with your spirit guides, your higher self, whatever divine forces you personally connect with, and sharing more information, anything else you might need to know about these changes and transformations happening really powerfully within yourself or your life right now. So the link to the extended reading, as always, is in the pinned comment and description box under the video. With the Calling in a Soulmate card, I got the message prior to starting this recording as well, that many Divine Feminines I'm tuning into here may be in a situation where, again, they've been really focused on a particular person and outcome. This may be a twin flame situation for some of you, and The universe may have recently been softening and opening your energy field to allowing the love you truly deserve into your life. And this feels like it's been a really beautiful, powerful, and yet gradual process. So to the ego self, the human self, it might look very slow at times in the physical world, this softening to love. Because again, through this process of opening up, you aren't just softening your own energy field, opening yourself to the love you deserve. You must first break through those chains of conformity, of convention, those collective limiting belief systems and paradigms that have been entrenched in your own subconscious mind. And all of that work is happening through you as the generational curse breaker in your family's line. All of this has been happening really powerfully, but again, it could look slow in the physical world. And I just keep picking up that for some of you, again, you may have been really fixated on this particular person or situation in love in the past. And you may have found recently that you just had this surrender experience, this moment of what will be, and I'm going to let this go and give it up, surrender it to the universe. And trust that things are going to come together the way they are meant to come together. I am allowing myself to receive the love that I deserve, and particularly a love that actively reciprocates in the physical world with action in the upright position. You, Divine Feminine, are holding a higher standard for the love you are going to allow into your life. Now, for some of you, I'm not saying that it couldn't come through the same person that you've been fixated on, because for many, the love that you are holding space for can come through the same person you've been fixated on in the past and connected with so deeply. But it's required a level of surrender within you, a letting go of that fixation energy. For others of you, this could be calling in an entirely new person, because with that calling in a soulmate card, I'm getting that for some listening, that will be very literal. There will quite literally be a soulmate that you're calling in right now as you found this reading video into your life. So this could be someone entirely new. This could be someone that you've met. This is a person, this soulmate energy, whoever I'm speaking to here, this soulmate masculine for you, Divine Feminine, may not necessarily be a traditionally spiritual person in all cases, but with envy in the reverse position, when this person sees you, or if you've already met when they did see you, there's this instant recognition through their intuition, through their third eye, of this is everything I've been searching for. This is everything I've ever wanted. You check all of this person's boxes in a sense, like this person sees you, and there's this very instant knowing and this dawning realization almost within this masculine soulmate situation, whoever I'm speaking to here, all tied up in the reverse position. I feel that prior to meeting you, this masculine has been caught in some kind of a really stuck energy or a rut. He might feel like things aren't moving forward in his life, or he simply doesn't have the motivation to break out of this cycle or move them forward. He feels as though he's become really detached from the present moment, really unable to just enjoy his life for what it is, feeling this sense of, again, stuckness or some kind of lack of fulfillment, lack of happiness. But when he meets you, there is this, with door to value upright, I immediately heard a masculine say, I feel like I won the lottery by meeting you. You have a very like 1 in a billion kind of rare energy that this masculine immediately recognizes, sees immense value in, and wants to show that value by taking action towards you in the physical world. Yeah, we have the happy family card in the upright position. The number 444 might be connecting with someone. I feel like this is the type of person who may have said that they didn't want to settle down, or if they aren't married, they may have said that they never wanted to get married or didn't want to get married again if they've been divorced. But there is this feeling of when they meet you, it changes everything. This is a game changer for them because it shifts them from this energy again of being really stuck, but not having the motivation to change that, feeling like they're pretty detached from enjoying their life, to suddenly seeing everything they've ever wanted in you, seeing immense value in you, and this desire to actually, I'm hearing, to put down roots or to settle down. With Magician in the Mirror reversed and the third chakra in the reversed position, I feel like someone here that I'm channeling has been in a twin flame situation or a very intense soul connection that has become really unbalanced in the physical world. And this has really caused you to take a hit to your confidence. With solar plexus chakra reversed, you may be struggling to really find your sense of self-confidence, self-worth. Because of this unbalanced situation with Angel of Love reversed, you may be feeling really disconnected from that energy of love that you desire to experience in your life, or feeling like you're pouring a lot of love out into someone or something that hasn't been giving back to you equally in the physical world. But I feel something about this masculine soulmate, or again, this could be the rebalancing of your physical connection to this other person you've been fixated on in the past. So take it as it resonates. But I feel that something about this person changes that whole energy. Yeah, with contract in the reverse position, it breaks you out of either a literally karmic situation or something in your life that just feels really heavy, really dense. This could be a pattern in yourself. I'm hearing that for some of you, this may be a pattern of not standing up for yourself, not fully speaking your truth. Again, that hit may have been taken to your confidence because of that very intense but unbalanced soul connection. And this person, this masculine, I see them coming in and really activating your voice, your throat chakra in a powerful way, especially. I also keep getting the energy of this person really encouraging you to be honest and open with them as well. They seem to really appreciate communication from you, open communication about how you're feeling. This feels like a masculine who's very in touch with his own emotional world and really comfortable discussing feelings, particularly his feelings for you. And with the action card, I feel this masculine, either if you've met, he may have already communicated this, or I see this coming in soon. This communication of, I want to take things further with you. I want to move forward with you. I'm hearing this will be communicated often in the physical world if it hasn't been yet. But there is also this realization that both of you with contract in the reverse position may be caught in these dense kind of patterns or cycles. And although you've broken each other out of them, it's like the chains have been cut here. There are still these remnants of that karmic energy that have to be fully washed away, like cleared away, in order for this full movement forward together to happen. So in the extended version of the reading, I will be channeling more about how each of you are coming together through clearing away these remnants of karmic patterns or energies in your life. What this masculine, who again could be a soulmate, could be a harmonized form of a previous connection you were very fixated on, but regardless, what this masculine wants to say to you in the physical 3D worlds, what's going on in his mind, what he's thinking and feeling, we'll be taking a much deeper look at all of that in the extended reading, which is in the pinned comment and description box under the video. But here we have the garden and the gate in the upright position sitting on the root chakra. And so what I'm really getting right away when I flipped over this card, for some reason I heard protect your assets. So I don't know if there's a divine feminine or someone listening who's going through some kind of a divorce right now, or is building a business with potentially a business partner or other people. I don't know why this message is coming through, but if you've been feeling guided to do something to really protect something in the material world, or for some of you, this is an idea that is an asset. So it might be a business idea. It might be the idea to to move forward with some kind of goal, dream, or passion. And this may be your guide saying, protect your idea by not oversharing it with those who can't see its value, because something about this idea that you've had actually feels extremely valuable. I'm hearing this is the start of an empire or the continuation of an empire for some of you. You're carrying, by the way, this very royal, like regal energy, this very independent energy. And because you're holding that frequency, you are going to see continued manifestation of successes, of accomplishments in your life, even if you haven't seen those things in the past. However, we have the hostilities card. So again, what this tells me is the reason there's this need to protect your energy or to protect literal physical assets or business ideas is because your light is highly triggering right now to the unconscious shadow of certain people around you. This could be people literally around you physically, but I'm getting for some of you, this may be people you're connected to on social media. So they might be not part of your daily life, but people who see what you post online and send you what we call evil eye, which is really just them being triggered by your light and projecting that triggered negativity onto you in a way that you can actually sense unconsciously. We sometimes also refer to this as a psychic attack. So there really is that need for energetic protection around yourself, your light, any new ideas you've been having recently. And I heard the word meditation. So for many of you, this may be a form of protection energetically that you can establish through a morning meditation practice. I'm hearing protect your mind, most of all, protect your energy and protect your peace. And a great way to protect your energy and your peace is to carve out just 15 or 20 minutes first thing in the morning. And it's extra beneficial to do this first thing in the day if you can, because in those early moments of the day, our subconscious mind is at its most wide open and impressionable. Our energy field is the most fluid. So we're really able to establish these pathways of energy through meditation, through visualization, that are more difficult to establish later on in the day. And again, this focus of your energy can be a kind of protection as you focus on a vision, and at the same time, don't share that energy with anyone who is living too unconsciously to be able to fully receive it and appreciate its worth and value. So with that being said, I'm now going to channel one final message from the Rumi Oracle before we head over to the extended reading, where I will be channeling more messages for you, Divine Feminine, as well as this masculine potential soulmate or soul connection you seem to be calling in, and any other messages that want to come through. But for now, we have the Cloak of Christ. And the guidebook here says, in the school of humanity, when you become intimate with God, you reside on the King's throne and teach the angels the nature of the divine. Rumi. And the guidebook also says, there is a person, place, thing, or belief that has become to be like a manacle around your wrist, or an iron ball and leg iron, preventing you from moving forward with the grace that you have earned spiritually. So, wow, this is so synchronistic, because we talked about these dense karmic patterns that you and potentially this masculine were bringing up for full clearing within one another in order to move forward. And I see that for many divine feminines here, whether this is a literal person, a fixation on a person, or an outcome, whatever it is, I feel that at the root, the karmic cycle or pattern, the thing that's weighing someone down listening here, is that lack of total belief in your own worthiness of pure, beautiful, reciprocated love connections, or your own deep sense of confidence in yourself. And again, all of that is really being energetically cleared and solidified within you at this time. But the guidebook also says, you are being empowered here to shed that. Don't hesitate. Receive the spiritual assistance you deserve now. There is a reason for this. The unfolding of your life purpose is taking a turn for the better, and your energy is required to fuel that new life. Remember that whenever we are asked to release something, it is because the divine wishes to fill our hearts and hands with something more. So this feels like a beautiful place to close this first reading here on YouTube. If you would like now to continue with me over on Patreon, the link to that reading will be under the video. Otherwise, I am sending you all so much love today. Have a beautiful start to your week, and I will talk to you again in the next video. Hello everyone, my name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course the law of attraction. Today I am going to be doing a twin flame reading for the Twin Flame Collective. So I will be channeling both specific, individual, as well as general collective messages for twin flames or divine counterparts, whichever label you resonate with the most. I'm going to begin today by shuffling the Energy Oracle cards deck. If my voice sounds a little bit slow at the beginning of this reading, I feel this could be a reflection of something in the energies, because when I was lighting my 2 candles for today's reading, I noticed that the flame didn't want to catch. It felt slow to actually catch on the candle wick. And I instantaneously thought that something in this connection might either feel delayed, feel slowed down in some way. There just could be some type of message there. Now, of course, I haven't gotten into the specifics of that yet, just kind of a general intuitive feeling I'm getting. So as I'm shuffling, if you would like me to channel specific individual messages for you and your situation, be sure to click the subscribe button, because by subscribing to this channel, you are actually sharing your energy here along with me, and I am able to pick up on your energy as part of the sort of collective energy on this channel that we all create together. And through doing that, through that energy transfer, I'm able to channel more specific messages for you and for your situation. Also, be sure to set your own intentions for this reading if you feel guided to do so. I do really feel that when all of you powerful, beautiful, creative beings set intentions for these readings, it really does allow me to respond to those intentions and channel clearer messages for all of you. By the way, I do just want to take a moment to say thank you so much for being here with me on this channel. I am truly so grateful for this beautiful community we are building here together. And one card just fell out, so let me collect that. I am going to try to start with at least 3 or 4 cards today, just to give us a general idea of some things that might be going on within the Twin Flame Collective. Although I am recording this reading on Monday, June 28th, please know that all of my readings are timeless. I don't believe in coincidences. So whenever you find this reading, there could be some kind of message here for you somewhere. You know what? I said I was going to try to pull 3 or 4 cards, but you know how it is when we decide something through our logical mind that is not for us or is not the divine intention. And here, My logical mind thought I should pull 3 or 4 cards, and I'm really feeling guided to just start with this one. So, wow, guys, I felt a wave of chills when I flipped over this card. This is the 7th chakra card in the reverse position. Now, of course, the 7th chakra is the crown chakra. So this is our connection to the divine within us, as well as those divine forces guiding our life, whatever you connect with personally, whether it's God, the universe, your higher self, your spirit guides. I am feeling guided just to read a little bit about this card before we get into some clarification messages. This card reversed indicates a block to your own intuition and to the potential help and power of the spirit world. And for some reason, when I read that message, I channeled kind of the thought that because your intuition is blocked, because you are blocking your own intuition, or something is blocking your intuition, this is actually cutting you off, of course not completely, but maybe in some way in the moment, from receiving some kind of divine assistance, help, or power. I'm going to continue reading because I feel there's more messages here. Perhaps you fear opening up to this side of your life, or perhaps it's just something that seems foreign or unrealistic. For some reason, the 2 words that stood out to me were fear and unrealistic, and I instantaneously heard, specifically connecting to the twin flame connection, that someone I am channeling here, someone's energy that I'm channeling, is blocked in their crown chakra, blocked from accessing their own intuition and even divine assistance right now along this path. But the reason they are blocked is because they are afraid. And part of the reason this person is afraid is because they feel as though something about their twin flame connection in the physical is improbable or unrealistic. There's something about this that is not making sense to the logical mind. So I'm going to see if I can get more clarification. So what is it about this person's twin flame connection that is causing them fear? Why is this person's intuition blocked? Wow, okay, so the card that came out, I asked, why is this person's intuition blocked? And the anxiety card came out in the upright position. I don't normally read this much from the guidebook, but I am feeling guided to just read a little bit more. Worry or distress. The woman on this card is filled with anxiety, worrying about something that causes her a great deal of discomfort, and I instantly heard, I am now connecting specifically with a feminine or divine feminine energy, which of course could be a biological male or female. And this divine feminine has been extremely anxious about what I'm hearing is like a specific situation with their twin flame. So if this is a message for you, you will know because this is a very specific situation that has been causing you worry in regards to this love connection. I want to see if I can get some clarification. So what is this situation that is causing this divine feminine so much distress or anxiety? Why is this divine feminine worrying? I see that this person I'm connecting with may have even had a lot of emotional release around this situation, like crying, like feeling so much intense emotion moving through her. That is kind of what I'm feeling from this person. And when I asked what was causing this divine feminine anxiety, 3 cards came out. Okay, let's read into these 3 cards. I've hardly ever had cards fly as much as these 3, so whoever I'm connecting with, this divine feminine, this is a specific situation that has really been worrying you, and you've been feeling a lot around this situation emotionally, and I know that because the energy of these cards is like they just flew out. I feel like this is predominantly the thing that is on your mind more so than anything else. It might even be distracting you from work, from spending time with other people. It's like whatever you try to do to distract yourself, you keep coming back to this point of worry. And so let's read into what this is. Okay, so the first card that flew out was Door to Spirits in the upright position. For some reason, I heard intuition opening, which is weird because the first message was intuition blocked. It's almost this feeling of like, I know what this connection is. I recognize the divinity of this connection. My intuition is open about this connection. But it's almost as though there's this opening of intuition, but then this anxiety comes in, again, about this situation I'm hoping to read more into later. And then it's like the crown chakra gets blocked again, the intuition gets blocked again. It's like recognizing the divinity of this connection, recognizing you are my twin flame, but then suddenly becoming very afraid and then cutting off that intuitive knowing and blocking oneself in some way. That's kind of the energy I'm getting here. Door to value in the reverse position. I heard, I know that you're my twin flame, but, and there's like this heavy feeling coming in that is then blocking that knowing. And I want to read a little bit more about this. I feel there could be something in the guidebook. So door to value in the reverse. Okay, here we go. This card reversed signifies a partial or perhaps even potentially complete closing of the door. That is all this card came here to say. It's like door to spirits. This card shows an open door, wide open door. And then door to value reverse shows a closing or almost completely closed door. So once again, I think I mentioned this or touched on this in a previous reading, but for this divine feminine I'm connecting with, or it could be a masculine, but I feel for many this is a feminine. There is this wide opening of the intuition about this connection, this feeling, this knowing, this absolute 100% knowing, this is my person, this is my twin flame, this path is divine, this is my divine path. And then suddenly something is closing that door again. It's like opening, closing, opening, closing. I think I spoke on this earlier as like a roller coaster of emotions. And for some reason, my throat is starting to feel like a little bit of a tightening, which indicates to me some kind of throat chakra block around this situation. I wonder why that's coming up. I'm going to see if I can read into that. So why is this intuition closing after opening? What is causing this intuition to close after it opens? Okay, attachment in the reverse position. I am learning how to release negative patterns of attachment. Can I get more specifics on these negative patterns of attachment that potentially the divine feminine is releasing? This could also be how a feminine feels about her masculine, feeling like the masculine is learning to release negative patterns of attachment. It could be either energy. In these twin flame readings, the energies are often, in fact, for twin flames, always very mirrored. And so it can be difficult at times to tell whether it's the feminine or the masculine or both in your situation. What is this attachment card reversed? Who is releasing a negative attachment? What negative attachment is being released? Sixth chakra card in the reverse position. So lots of blocks in the upper chakras coming up in this reading. This is the third eye chakra. So yeah, there's something here about intuition about this divine connection being blocked. For some reason I heard, okay, this is a message I heard from a divine feminine listening. I heard a divine feminine saying, I know what this connection is. I know this is a twin flame connection. That door to my intuition, that metaphorical door, is wide open. However, it keeps closing again because I am releasing attachments to outcomes in the physical world. I am releasing negative ideas and programs I have about unconditional love that told me that love has to look a certain way in the physical world, that love simply can't be. However, this has been a very painful experience for me, releasing these attachments to outcomes, because so often I want things with you in the physical to look so different than they actually do. Yeah, Angel of Love Upright. I'm learning unconditional love really for the first time. And I'm also strangely hearing like these interferences from other voices, people, like friends, family, like other people don't understand this journey I'm on. They are still stuck in this program of conditional love, and these people are trying to tell me that what I'm experiencing isn't a divine connection. For some reason, I'm feeling interference, like for this divine feminine, there could even be other people around her causing her to doubt the truth of this connection. I don't feel that will be for everyone. But what I'm also hearing from this feminine is one of those attachments to outcome I am releasing are those expectations of how you should, my masculine should, be acting in the physical world. I see that he is going through this very deep level awakening process energetically, but sometimes how it looks physically, it's like not happening fast enough, or it doesn't look the way I want it to. Like dots are not connecting, pieces are not connecting. Yeah, there's something here about watching someone else seem to be blocked in their intuition about this connection. It's like the feminine is getting blocked in her own intuition about this connection because either people around her, interferences, or even her masculine in the physical seems to be blocked, seems to not be able to recognize fully in the physical world the divinity of this connection, the truth of this connection, and that is actually causing her to doubt or worry. I know those were kind of high-level complex messages, but I also do feel whoever needed to hear those messages, I feel you got the message and it came through to you. I also know that that won't be for everyone, and I say this a lot, but as always with my readings, be sure to use your own intuition above all else and really deciding which of these messages are for you and which are for others. So the second card I had pulled with that initial question, what is causing this person or this divine feminine potentially anxiety or distress in regards to this connection? And the first card we discussed is the door to spirit. The second card that flew out was indecision in the reverse. And for some reason with this card, I felt this kind of strange feeling of I am very decided about this connection, but sometimes I wish I could let it go. It's like this, I hear this person saying that I wish I wasn't so sure that you are my twin flame, that you are my person, like, which sounds weird. Let me kind of clarify that. It's hard to find the physical words to describe this feeling, but it's like, it's this feeling of, I know that you're my twin flame. I know I've recognized all the signs. I've connected all the dots. However, sometimes I try to convince myself I can just let this go. I can just cut this off. I can just move on. But every time I try, I see someone feeling tethered, like physically feeling tethered to this person, to this connection, which of course, as twin flames, if this is your twin flame, you are energetically tethered to one another. So whenever you may try to move on, to cut ties, to let go, you find yourself bouncing back, being drawn back, being pulled back. And deep in your soul, you know there is no decision to be made. Do I stay? Do I leave? This is another message that's been coming up a lot in my recent readings, especially for the feminine, this feeling like some feminines listening are trying to make the decision to leave, but in their heart and soul, they already know they've made the decision to choose this person. Not just in this lifetime, but in every lifetime, they are tethered to this person, and it causes them some kind of pain, or I even heard the word agony, like, because this person, I feel them in the physical wanting to cut ties. I just heard be independent, wanting to like let go because they've been hurt in some way. However, in their soul, they are aware of this divine truth. They can't fully disconnect from what their intuition is saying, with what it is speaking about the divinity, the eternity of this connection. I know, again, that's kind of a high-level conversation we're having, but I really hope that that connected with someone. I'm just taking a deep grounding breath because whoever I am channeling right now, your energies are very intense. Like, you are feeling very chaotic. There's been a lot of anxiety. There's been a lot of A lot of you resonated with me calling it energetic whiplash, feeling like you're on this roller coaster of emotions kind of vacillating up and down or back and forth about this person or about this connection or about what you should do about it. Yeah, so action came up reversed. It's like, okay, so what I heard, because I asked for clarification on this indecision in the reverse, this person I'm connecting with again, potentially a divine feminine, is feeling very decisive in her heart and soul about this person. And that is key because I feel in the physical, there could be this manifestation of fear or doubt. And hopefully we can get into the specifics on that later. However, something is causing this to be a period that is stagnant, that feels inactive. I feel like this feminine feels like things either are not moving forward at all in the physical or are not moving forward the way that she expected. The third card that came out when I asked for clarification on this anxiety or these feelings of distress was the third chakra card in the upright position, which is, of course, the solar plexus chakra. Now, the very first thing I want to say is some of you, if you've been feeling this shift in the solar plexus, this may be manifesting as strange stomach sensations, feelings of stomach pain or stomach issues, or digestive issues or anything like that. This can all be a sign of either an imbalance in the solar plexus or a shifting in the solar plexus. So I do want to see if I can get some more specific messages on this card. I'm actually feeling pulled back to the guidebook, so let's read just a little bit about this solar plexus card. The issues here revolve around emotions of desire and your personal energy. When this card appears upright, it indicates that an increased enthusiasm is present or soon to be on its way. Yeah, I feel some kind of higher self message coming from this card. It's like remain positive because things are shifting, even if things have looked stagnant on a 3D physical level. It's like this divine feminine's or even her masculine's higher self speaking to her about the truth of this situation, telling her things are shifting. It is safe to remain positive and enthusiastic about the future of this connection. I just heard it is safe to know what you know, to trust your intuition. I actually, again, I kind of feel this is this divine feminine's masculine speaking to her on a higher self level, saying, stay positive, stay optimistic. It is safe to trust the future of this connection. It is safe to trust what your intuition knows about me and about the truth of the connection that we share. And again, I feel this is happening all on a very higher self, a soul level. And as I was speaking about that, the card that just flew out is the first chakra, which is, of course, the root chakra card in the upright position. And I instantly heard, we are building a new foundation together. That is what I heard from this card. And again, I feel these two cards, this third chakra and first chakra upright, is someone's person's higher self coming to them with this message of comfort, saying, you can be optimistic about this. You can trust what you know about this connection. We are building this new foundation together, regardless of how things might look in the physical world. That is the message I'm getting from this card. It's also really interesting. We are getting a lot of chakra cards in this reading. I think more so than almost any other reading I've done. I mean, out of the cards I pulled the 7th chakra, the 6th chakra, 3rd, and 1st. So 4 of the 7 chakras. And this really makes sense because I have felt this energetic shift recently. However, a powerful thing to note about this shift I've been intuitively channeling for twin flames is I feel for many twins, this is a shift that is starting in the invisible, that is beginning where you can't yet see it, that is happening very emotionally, energetically, that is felt but not always seen or manifested yet in the physical. So I just really wanted to note that if any of these messages have been connecting to you. And for twin flames, the energy that is exchanged between them specifically through all of these 7 chakras, is very in the moment, instantaneous. Twin flames are always deeply, unbreakably, energetically connected even before they meet. This is an eternal, energetic soul connection. And what happens is all of these little shifts and changes, even moment to moment, in one's energy within one of these chakra centers, is felt and responded to unconsciously in the moment by the other twin, because twin flames perfectly mirror one another's energy. So when one twin experiences a shift in the solar plexus and the 3rd chakra in a positive direction, a balancing, the other twin will feel a surge of confidence, of personal power, because that is what the 3rd chakra connects to. And this is just one example. It goes for all 7 chakras. Anytime one twin makes some kind of progress, does some kind of energy work on one chakra center within themselves, their twin flame counterpart feels that shift in harmony instantaneously at the same time and responds to those shifts without even realizing it. And this energy clearing, energy balancing, energy shifting work is really the most powerful way to deepen our connection in the physical with our twin flame, which is why I am so passionate about chakra clearing, about energy healing, about clearing our own energy in order to deepen this connection with our twin flame in the physical. Because again, our twin flame mirrors our energy. They mirror our blocks, our wounds energetically, and also our healing process. So this is why I have created a twin flame 7 chakra clearing subliminal meditation. When I say subliminal, what I mean is this meditation contains unconscious affirmations. Unconscious meaning the conscious mind cannot hear these affirmations. But because of this, they are capable of bypassing the filter of the conscious mind and making deep, lasting impressions on the energy field, on one's energy. So the purpose of this is to totally reprogram the subconscious mind, which is directly reflected in the energy field, in the energy body, for unconditional love. Because the reason twin flames repel one another, first energetically, and then of course those energetic blocks manifest in physical repelling of one another, running, chasing, separation, whatever the case may be. The reason this happens is because subconsciously, as a society, we are so programmed away from our natural, intuitive soul understanding of unconditional love. So my purpose through all of my work, through my readings, and through the subliminal meditations and energy clearing tools that I create is really just to reconnect you with your own intuition. And in this case, what your soul knows about the truth of unconditional love. And the closer we get to our source, to our core, the more we release those layers of negative programming and ego that were created as defense mechanisms to survive in a broken society, the more we peel back those layers, the closer we get not only to our divine selves, to our divine path, but also to our divine love reunion, to our twin flame, both on a soul level and then in the physical world as well. So this twin flame 7 chakra clearing will be linked in the pinned comment and the description box under this video, as well as any other subliminals I recommend. You can try out any of these subliminals completely free for 7 days when you create a free trial account on my website, soundandsoulful.com. So what you are looking at on the screen is just showing you a bit more of my website. This is a membership-based site where I've created subliminals for all areas of life to really reprogram your subconscious mind, shift your energy in a powerful way, and allow you to magnetize yourself for whatever you desire to create, shift, or manifest in your life. So as you can see, I have subliminals for physical appearance changes, for mood shifts like confidence and happiness, for material manifestations like business success or money, for love and relationships. And of course, for twin flames specifically, I have an entire category of subliminals just for the twin flame path to assist twin flames in clearing, shifting, and balancing the energies between them. So again, you can try out any of these subliminals by creating a free trial account on my website, and all of that information is in the pinned comment and the description box. Okay, so it's really interesting that so far in this reading, normally I like to get just very general messages at the beginning of these readings and then get into the specifics, but I was already getting a lot of specifics from this divine feminine who really wanted to come through. Again, for some of you, I feel it could be the masculine. I just feel that was the feminine speaking for many of you. So I'm now reshuffling the deck here. Since we've already spoken a bit to the feminine, we might get back later to more specifics on how that feminine energy might be feeling or thinking. However, for now, I really want to get back to the divine masculine. So, as you guys know, I like to start with how
we gotta get this out. Court's about to call.
physical,
Shit.
and then move to what he's
Alright, we gotta stop.
on